What is going on, guys? Spasmatic here, back inside Destiny, and today, or for the next couple days or weeks, I'm going to be uploading class setups for each of my characters. I'll do Bladedancer, Gunslinger, and so on for each character I have. And today, I'm going to be bringing you my class setup for my Bladedancer for PvP and PvE. So I'll be doing this for the next couple days, maybe weeks, for how long it takes me. But to start off with my PvP, I usually run with the last word. It's mainly the only gun I use. I'm not that big a fan of a thorn, but the last word is my favorite primary to use in PvP. And for secondary, I usually run a longbow or a Her Benevolent Sniper. I could also roll a Judgment or a Fellwinters for shotguns because those are really good. And for heavies, I usually run the Radagast Fury. I could also run Tomorrow's Answer or an Ash Factory, but I prefer that Radagast Fury that I got. And for boots, I usually run boots that have heavy weapon ammo. I also have these Boots of the Exile that I may use when I upgrade them. And for my chest piece, I usually run the Lucky Raspberry because I find it the best chest piece in the game for the Hunter. And for my arm piece, I have the Sanction 6, with increased reload with hand cannon and increased grenade throw distance with intellect discipline, which I think is really great. And I also got the Iron Breed mask from Iron Banner, which has intellect discipline and increased melee attack speed. I could also use my Fear Eater, but has intellect strength, which I don't really like. So that's what I run for my armor and weapons for my PvP Bladedancer. And for the class setup, I run the obvious Arc Bolt Grenade with Lucky Raspberry, which is really OP, and the obvious jump I use is Blink. I don't use Better Control or Higher Jump, I use Blink. And for my melee or my super, I use Razor's Edge so I can get that distance kill whenever I'm blade dancing. And for Blink Strike, I run Backstab. I don't run Escape Artist or Fast Twitch because of the Backstab. I find it really OP. It's kind of broken right now because you can get that 300 damage front stab, I guess. So I find it really good to use. And for my Armor, Recovery, and Agility, I run those two. I think it's best because I have good armor, about half agility, and okay recovery because I think it's the most balanced setup. And for my middle perk, I have Quick Draw. Weapons ready immediately. I find it best. I don't need fleet-footed or Shadowjack really. And for my last column, I run Hungering Blade because it's really helpful with Blink Strike and my Bladedancer when I'm in my super, so I can get that recovery of health whenever I'm in danger or about to die, which I find most useful and the best one to run with. And that's what I usually run for my PvP Bladedancer. It's pretty common. So on to PvE, I run usually Fatebringer, Found Verdict, and Galahorn. Pretty basic, probably the best weapons to run with. For my chest piece, I run the Kel Hunters, and for my armor, I run the Sanction 6, and for my helmet, I run Master Third Man with the same Crota Boots. And this is what I typically run. If I'm not wearing the Mask of the Third Man, I'm usually wearing the Bones of Yao for the extra jump, which I find helpful. And I may run with the Vex the Exile because it has the shotgun and hand cannon ammo, but I usually just run with the Kel Hunters if I'm doing Prison of Elders or something like that. So I find that most useful. And Mask of the Third Man, it helps, and yeah, the arms I have increase the reload speed of my Fatebringer. And the Mask of the Third Man helps Arc Blade if I ever pop Arc Blade. The attacks use less super energy, which I find really helpful. But if I'm not wearing that, I usually run the Fear Eater so I can replenish health when I pick up an orb. So for PvE, I usually run Higher Jump with Arc Bolt, Vanish, Escape Artist, Shadowjack, and Stalker. And I usually put in all my stealthy or invisible perks on my Bladedancer because I go invisible a lot in PvE to run as the medic or the person that heals, or not heals, like revives everyone that's dead. If I'm last one alive, it's best I can go invisible and get that revive so the enemies can't kill me or see me. And I use Vanish because it helps me go invisible. If I'm in my super, I don't have to wait for my supers up and to go crouch and go invisible by doing that. So I run the same setup. I think it's the most balanced one to run as Bladedancer. I think it's the best one, in my opinion. So this is what I normally run as a PvP and PvE Bladedancer. I think these are the best and most common, maybe most common, but I've been running this for my Bladedancer for a while, so this will be coming up to the end of the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed my Blade Dance setup. And don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later back inside Destiny. Peace.